Hello, Superstars team, our dear guests, and all the members logging in from different parts of the world. We want to appreciate each one of you. Thank you for finding time to be here with us. And I think it's fair that we start because it's time. And my name is Karaoke Josephat. For the people that we are meeting for the very first time, married to Piaros Cherotich, seated with me here. And we are proud parents to 4 young children. I'll be perhaps telling you more about myself, and Piaros will also have a chance. But we are so excited to be part of this call this evening. Talking about an opportunity that has truly not only changed our lives, but also the lives of our friends and relatives. And with the background of a high school teacher for PROs and myself, a lecturer in the university, we came in and today we've been able to empower ourselves beyond the formal employment. As a matter of fact, we have been able to retire young. That's the powerful opportunity that we want to share with us. Now, today we are very lucky to have a very key presenter, a lady who has been in this opportunity for some time. She has greatly benefited from the same. And so as she takes us through, you realize that it's coming from her heart. She's very passionate about the same. And I'm also excited to hear from her. And without much ado, I will want to introduce our speaker, our presenter of the day, Madam Phoebe Lebanon. Can you hear me, Lebanon? You can unmute yourself.
Yes, I can hear you.
Kindly take it up from there.
Okay, thank you so much, Josephat and Piaros, for this opportunity. Welcome, superstars. Welcome, our guests. I am Phoebe Lebanon, though that is my maiden name. The name that I acquired is Phoebe Waswa, a wife to Philip Waswa, and a mother of 4, between the ages of 19 and soon to be 1 year old. I am a teacher by profession. I teach Kiswahili and CRE, and I'm in this opportunity part-time. I got an invitation some years back, just like you, to attend a meeting. During that meeting, 3 things stood out for me: health, extra income, and lifestyle. For me, what really attracted me most was the lifestyle, because my dream was to travel and enjoy myself. However, I've also received a lot of benefit in terms of health in my family and also with my relatives. One case that I would like to point out is with my daughter. She had ulcers, and in fact, through Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, I used to have all the numbers of the nurses in her school, because anytime we would be called to school, she was more at home than she was at school. And this was a boarding school, which affected greatly her performance. So when I used the products, which I'll also talk about, she improved greatly. Today, we don't have those many drugs for ulcers in our house. Last year, she did her final year, and we were never called to school. We were only called to take her for half term, and also take her, of course, when they are opening and closing. She did not get sick. She was so excited that she would, even when they are going for trips, she would ask for one of the products that I talk about, Aloe Vera Plus. And I thank also the school because they understood. But I think also because they had seen so many issues of her going out of school, they had no choice but to accept me taking the products to her school for her to use. So without much further delay, I would like us to go into the presentation. So I would like to share. So everyone wants to be healthy. And that is why it is our mission. Our mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. How do we do that? We are also saying that your health is your greatest wealth. When you're healthy, you are able also to create wealth. What is being healthy? In health, we look at three things. You need to have enough rest. They say that we need to sleep for at least a maximum of 8 hours and a minimum of 6 hours. So you need to have good rest to be healthy. Also, you need to do exercise, at least 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Also, it is important to have a good diet, a balanced diet for us to be healthy. We need all the types of food, the protein, the vitamin, the carbohydrate. So we are saying that every bite you take either gives you enough strength to fight disease, or you're feeding a disease. So depending on your choice of food, you will find yourself either fighting the diseases or you're feeding the diseases in your body. WHO recommendation, they have a wellness triangle where they recommend that physical activity and weight management should be the most important thing in our lives. It is the most important building block for our health. Also, they recommend that we should have whole grains. However, today, we want the ugali that is so super and white. Everything has been removed from it. Why? Because we think the taste is good. So we are eating a lot of unrefined grains. Also, they say that we need to have fruits and vegetables, at least 5 to 9 different colored fruits. Ask yourself today, how many fruits have you had? Have you had at least 5 to 9 different colored fruits? They also recommend protein in small amounts, at least 20 grams. That's about 4 pieces of beef, for example. Is that what we eat? Most of the time, we would love to have more meat. Also, they recommend that fat and sugar should be very little in our diet. At least 2 teaspoons of sugar and very little fat in our food. However, is that the case? We can see there the healthy wellness triangle and also the unhealthy wellness triangle on our right. That is how most of us we are living. Minimal physical activity, especially during this time of Corona, and when there was a serious lockdown, people were not moving around. There was minimum physical activity. People had gained a lot of weight. Whole grains, we can't get enough of them because we are eating a lot of processed foods. Fruits and vegetables. Protein, we eat plenty of that. We want to have that nyama choma every now and then. We're eating meat every day in large quantities. Fat and sugar. And we can see this man who seems to be very happy with his soda and a hamburger and some fries there. However, look at what he's eating. For example, the soda. The soda contains about 13 teaspoons of sugar. And probably it's not the only soda he will take on that day. So we are saying it's time to reverse the trend. WHO gives some statistics that by 2020, 3 out of every 4 deaths will be as a result of chronic disease, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory disease, and obesity. So, what is the solution? Neolife has the solution through Jerry Brasfield, who as a young man had a problem with asthma. It affected him so much that he did not attend school properly. He left school early because he could not manage to be in school. His mother later on was introduced to alternative ways of helping him have a solution to the asthma. And at 19 years, he was able to become free of asthma. And he had a dream that if health can be enough just to remove such kind of diseases such as asthma, he would love everybody to be healthy and be able to deal with all these chronic diseases. This company started in 1958 in the USA. It came to Africa in 1971, 1996 in Kenya. Today, it has come to you, and it is in 56 countries globally. So what has made it to stay for this long? First, it's because of its values. And one of the values is absolute honesty and integrity. Also, people are number one. We value people. Products that work. Equal opportunity for all. Everyone is considered equal. You start at the same place. Equal opportunity for all. It does not matter whether you went to school, whether you did not go to school, a degree or no degree. We all begin at the same place. Equal opportunity. A long range. We are saying this opportunity is you should give it at least 2 to 5 years. So how do we have these products that work? Because we have the Scientific Advisory Board that was headed by the late Arthur First, who is also considered the father of toxicology. When we talk about cancer and chemotherapy, Arthur First is actually one of the scientists and even a Nobel Peace Prize because of coming up with chemotherapy. However, when he continued treating the patients with chemotherapy, he realized that it was affecting their bodies in such a bad way. And so he saw that there could be a different way in helping people become healthy and also in dealing with these chronic diseases. So he headed the Scientific Advisory Board, which has nutritionists and experts in food and nutrition. So we are saying, what is the Neolife solution to the pyramid? We have this product called Provitality. Of course, physical activity, there is product that can be able to help you when it comes to physical activity and weight management. It's what you have to do. However, we have a wonderful product that gives us the whole grains, known as 3NN. Also, we need to have the fruits and vegetables. This we get it through the carotenoids, sugar, fat, and protein through salmon oil. We have children, and even some people don't like swallowing capsules and so on. So we have this wonderful product which is liquefied, which has all these 4, including multi. Sorry, I did not talk about it. So the multi-mineral. During this corona period, immunity has become very key, especially because of people who have been who have gotten into very serious phases of the corona disease. Most of them, it's because of their low immunity. So we have this wonderful product called carotenoid that in 20 days, it improves immunity by 37%. So we have stronger immunity even during this time of the corona pandemic. Weight management. It's important to manage our weight. And even with the coronavirus, those people who are overweight have been seen to go into the worst phases of the disease. So we need to manage our weight. These wonderful products, the Neolife Shake and Neolife Tea, help us to burn the fat in the body in a safe way. Children have also not been left behind. Wonderful products for children nutrition. Omega-3 salmon, Vita Squares with TNA, carotenoid for better immunity, Liquivite, as I had said earlier. Also the herbal alternatives. My daughter used this, aloe vera plus. This is what she used, and it helped her with her ulcers. We also have other herbal range. For the men, masculine herbal. For the women, feminine herbal. For people who have problems to find rest, herbal rest and relax. Herbal respiratory, to help us with the respiratory system, the breathing system. Also in our homes, there are very many toxins through the detergents that we use. Here we have the Golden Home Care that is economical, it is powerful and safe for the environment. LDC, G1, and so on. The ladies have also not been left behind. We want to remain younger and look nice for longer. So we have the age-defying self-activating system skincare range. And lastly, one agricultural input liquid fertilizer known as Supergrow that will multiply your harvest 3 times. So we are saying feel better, look better, live better. Of course, also financial aspect is important for us to feel and look better. Many of us here have come maybe with dreams. We would like to have more money. We would like to have that Range Rover that we're seeing there. We would like to have a new home, maybe also to travel. All these are valid dreams because we want to live better. We want to enjoy life. So we have this cash flow quadrant. Every one of us is in a particular place in terms of how they earn their finances. That is the cash flow. A majority of us are on the left-hand side, where we find the employees. Like for me, I'm an employee, I'm a teacher, and working out to get out of being on this left-hand side. Some would say, I don't want to be an employee, I want to be my own boss and have their own business, and they become self-employed. Still, they are on this left-hand side because they still have to wake up every morning to make sure the business is running. They cannot maybe go even on holiday. They cannot enjoy life because if they do, then the business will go down. So they are also still on this left-hand side. So we are saying we need to move from this left-hand side to the right-hand side. So how do we do it? Neolife is the sure vehicle that will take us from this left-hand side where the majority are to the right-hand side where we find the business builders. These people are building businesses, and because they're building businesses, they have more cash, therefore they can invest. So how do you do this? By partnering with Neolife. When you partner with Neolife, your goods will be distributed to you and even to your customers. You can order easily through a website that is given to you. And of course, you'll earn money. The products are in supply because the company will provide you with the products. So how do you get to partnering with Neolife? So You're here and you want to partner with Neolife. Through paying this sum of 8,820, you partner with Neolife. So you are directly in contact with the company. If it is any other product out there, let's take, for example, Coca-Cola, you'll find that there's the manufacturer. The manufacturer will advertise the product. Then there will be the wholesalers who will sell to the retailers. Then finally, the consumer. So the consumer pays all these people in the middle. In your life, you are directly in contact with the company. There are no middlemen. So by doing this, you get your 36 points. Apart from that, you get a kit with an international license. As I had said earlier, it is in over 50 countries, so you can be able to do business even in all those countries. Literature material, you get your own website, and of course, you will have to start now becoming healthy by being given this Provitality pack to start with, and it is delivered for free countrywide. So Neolife has the solution to turn the pyramid the right side up through this product called Provitality. So what is your work? This is your work. First, you use the products. When you use the products, you earn points. You will talk to your friends because of the benefits that you're getting from the products. Some may feel that they do not want to join you, but they want to use their product. So you share with them. You earn points. You also get profit. Also, you share the opportunity and earn more points. And also, you get training so that you can improve on your skills. So on the 36 points, you add some few more products, and you get to 100 points, and you become a distributor. You say, okay, it was nice, I'm now a distributor, but in terms of my dreams, I feel that I need to do a bit more. So you talk to some 4 more people. They also do the 100 points, and you become a manager, and you earn 2,500 shillings. Then you say, no, this 2,500 shillings, I still feel that it will not be enough considering my dreams. So you talk to 4 more people, they become managers, and you become a senior manager, and you earn 25,000 shillings. Again, you say, okay, it was nice, 25,000, but I still need more. And you continue helping those 4 people, they become senior managers, and you become a director, and you earn 90,000 and even more, 90,000 plus. And so you say, okay, I think now I need more. And you go on ahead and you help one of them to become a director, and you move the ladder and you become a sapphire director. And here now you start earning more money, 100,000 plus. Again, you decide, oh no, this is not enough for me. You help the people, you get 3 directors, and you become a Ruby director, and you earn 200,000 plus. You continue helping people, and you get 6 directors, and you get to the top, which is the president team, and you earn 500,000 plus. So we are here because of the Superstars team. Our president team members who are Josephat and Pierre Rose. And from here, I would like to invite them back into the meeting. Josephat, are you there?
All right, thank you very much, Phoebe. You could stop sharing so that I can move on. Wow, thank you very much. That was amazing, and job well done. I've truly enjoyed the presentation, and you are going places. I'm happy that you are part of the leaders who are changing the world. So, well, what Phoebe has shared with us It's something that personally, Kariuki Josephat and my wife, Piaros Cherotich, we've enjoyed for the last 10 good years. 10 years of having, sweet life, living our dream lives. But I must say that when we were starting, we were not really so sure that it would take us to this far. Today we are shocked. The big things they promised us, that was an under-promise actually. We've achieved more than what they promised us. And as I said, Pieros was a high school teacher teaching physics and maths. And myself, I was a lecturer at Catholic University of Eastern Africa here in Nairobi, those who are familiar. And both of us were having full-time jobs. But you remember the quadrant that we were shown, the cash flow quadrant. We were feeling, no, we cannot afford to be paid peanuts with big titles, so many degrees. So the opportunity came to us when we were so ready in our minds. There's nothing as good as and powerful as having an opportunity meet with a ready mind. Something big is birthed out of that. So Pieros was more interested with the healthy bit. Not that she was sick really per se. She will be sharing with us shortly. But she felt, wow, this is so critical. For me, I think because of the background. I come from Central Kenya. Those who Kenyans know what happens there. We are not allergic to money. I mean, we really want money. I can see Reverend wants to preach to me and say that love of money is the source of all evil. Now, I didn't really love money than I love God and people. So my priorities have been right. In any case, seek the kingdom of God and everything else will be added unto you. That has been my principle. So I jumped in for money. And ladies and gentlemen, we must be very sincere with ourselves. The economy of this country today, if you only sit back and wait for the salary from your employer, oh my, you will not live, you'll only survive. So we were already tired of having, to work, and the money that we were earning could get finished before the month was over. And that was the cycle, and we realized that we are not making progress. We were lagging behind our dreams, So our biggest concern was, where will we get time from? Because we were too busy, like any other Kenyan. We are too busy, all of us, but it's also good to ask yourself, are you busy becoming financially free, or you are busy becoming poorer and poorer? So when we started small like any other person. I remember our very first check was only 2,002 Kenya shillings, but I was very excited. People could not understand. My colleague professors in the university could not understand why I was too excited because of 2,000 shillings. Let me tell you why. I seriously wanted to confirm that they pay. Forget about the amount. I wanted to be sure that they pay. So when they paid, I went to the bank, I took the check, it matured, I decided now I want to do the business. Within 7 months, we were already earning over 60,000 Kenya shillings. And that was too much by the standards of the money that my wife Pieros was earning with the TSC, that she decided to do away with the TSC. Actually, she started saying, oh, TSC is Teacher Suffering Center. There's something that clicked in her mind. In any case, we were taken at Windsor Golf and Country Club. And you will not take a teacher from classroom to Windsor Golf and Country Club for a whole week or so for lifestyle, paying nothing. And you expect that teacher to have, to go back to classroom. It's not possible unless there is a serious problem in the upstairs here, So she left TSC. For me, I continue teaching the university because of where I come from. I told you in Central, you don't just release money like that just because you are making more money somewhere. You want to combine. So I continue teaching in the university, but exactly 1 year from when we joined, we already bypassed my income from the university. So I also started realizing that someone is cheating the other. I mean, the university was really cheating me. 2 years down the line, we had doubled my income, and 2.5 years or thereabout, we were able to climb to the level of president team member. And guess what? From that time, the company has never paid us less than 500,000 Kenya shillings net. Let me tell you, 500,000 every month, even if you don't know how to save, money will save itself in the bank. You cannot finish that amount of money. And you know what? Money is good. It gives you options. We became so empowered that in 2015, I also resigned. I took a letter and a pen, and I wrote a resignation letter. I fired my boss, Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And people could not imagine, with all those degrees, how do you fire your boss? But let me ask you, if here you are spending very little time, and you are earning more than 500,000, and someone else is giving you too much work just to pay you peanuts, if you are normal like myself, what would you do? I just fired my boss. And Pierre will tell you shortly that I didn't even write the resignation letter from here in Nairobi. We did it when we were out of this country, where we were taken by the company for lifestyle. Now, some of the things that have happened as I wind up and give it to some great leaders who want to say hi to us, 2 things have happened. Yes, the health that Pieros wanted, today it has become, the most enjoyable thing in my house. Although I didn't personally come for health, I am one of the greatest beneficiaries, because when we don't have to waste money in hospitals, and that is money that I would have been getting from my pocket, I thank God, because I realized that one way of making money is saving money. So we are able to save money. We no longer go to hospitals unless maybe for normal checkups here and there, but not that we are sick. And that is to the glory of God. We really thank him for this opportunity. Now, another thing that has happened is this. As a man, men who are in the house, you better listen to this. People will judge your financial ability by the kind of a car that you drive. I was ashamed those years. I would teach in the university, and then when going home, we would walk with my students to stage. That was really quite ashaming for me. And some would offer a lift to me. You cannot accept to be driven by a student, because surely now what is that? That's shameful. But let me tell you, I was able to get out of that shame. Today, I don't just drive, without humility. And this will happen to anyone who says yes to this opportunity, and you give us time to mentor you. Instead of now jumping into Matatu, guess what? I am very happy and excited to drive my wife and my family around, places in the latest shape of a Land Cruiser, KCR. Now, that gives me a lot of satisfaction. Now, number 2, ladies love homes. Now, where we are staying, my wife is so comfortable and can attest to it that what I told her when I was marrying her has come to be a reality. Before I married her, I was telling her, you know what? If you accept to follow me, you will be so excited, you will never believe. And you realize that you got the right man. But you see now, without this opportunity, surely, that was not to happen. She had even had started asking me, and what happened? You promised me big things that they are not forthcoming. But today, ladies and gentlemen, the house she's living in, where we are right now, where we are running the meeting from, it's our dream house. And that is what can happen to all of us who will say yes to this opportunity. But I want to stop at this and say this, that the greatest of all my achievements is not the material things that I have accumulated. The title deeds are there here in Nairobi. You know, the things that we wanted, we have achieved all those dreams. But I am so excited to say this. God has enabled the two of us with the PROs to mentor so many people to become directors and above. In this call, we have very many directors. I have seen people here in this call earning hundreds of thousands just from the normal lives and on part-time basis. To me, the greatest joy is seeing the kind of, the number of people that we have been able to touch lives of. And to represent all the other directors that we have, because we have directors from all over the world, I want to request our newest directors. You see, every month we help people to become directors. And by the way, for your information, our directors, they become directors and they earn what Phoebe showed us in the presentation. And this couple will tell you, yes, their lives have just changed from this month. They have started earning crazy figures. They are too excited. And I'm humbled that we've been friends for many years, but they decided to follow our route and they are now changing many lives. So Damaris and Harun, if you can hear me kindly, you can put on your goods. Please, can you hear me, Harun?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Very good. Kindly,
Very clear.
Kindly pick it up from there.
Okay, thank you so much, our PT Josephat and Pieros and Phoebe for the wonderful presentation. I'm really excited. Yes, my name is Damaris Macharia, and I'm a wife to one wonderful husband here, one man, Macharia Harun, and together we've been blessed with 2 boys and 2 girls. And we thank God for this opportunity. And I would like to hand over to him from there. Thank you.
Wow, wow. Hi, great team, superstars and our guests. We are humbled this evening to have a chance to share in this meeting. And we thank God because he's the one who has given us this chance. Thank you, Josephat and Pieros, for according us this chance. And thank you, Phoebe, for the good presentation. I also cannot forget to thank my wife for giving me this chance to talk to you and to talk to us about what we have gone through and what we have benefited in this business. I am Harun Macharia, and I am married, a father to the boys and the girls Damaris has said, and we are very happy. God has given us a good family. We are healthy also, and we are happy. My profession is marketer. I'm dealing in international trade, specifically in the motor industry. So that's, I'm in the business opportunity of Neorife part-time. So I got introduced to Neorife back in 1996, so you can imagine. But I didn't get to understand much about business because as a young person, usually, you know, young people don't have big dreams. They are never motivated. So being very young, and I was just joining college at that time, I didn't get somebody to mentor me, but I understood that there were nice products. So I hung in there to see what can happen. And I introduced several people to the products, but I was not very serious about it. So after finishing my college, I went to look for employment, but still I was an active distributor. And around that time also I got engaged to Damaris. And as usual, we got blessed with our family now. And we continued using the products. And we didn't have any trouble because I was doing a good business, the one I'm doing even now. And I didn't see the need for doing it as a business, but I hung in there long enough. It was until 2017 when we met with Josephat and Pieros, And we sat for a serious business presentation, and I came to understand the aspect of business in the whole opportunity. I had not seen it in that way again. So it's kind of, it popped up my understanding, and I could see the clear vision of Neorive. So they taught us on how to do it as a business instead of just buying products and using. They taught us how to do the business, and they explained to us that we needed just to do a few things. And they mentioned some daily success habit, which I found to be very accommodative. So they told me, if you are using the products already, you just need to share the products with other people. And when you share those products with other people, it opens up the opportunity. So you automatically start sharing the opportunity. So, and we started it up. And then they told us to do something we call personal development. And that had never clicked in my mind. Personal development is such a beautiful thing because you come to understand so many things, you improve on yourself. And one thing that they told us to improve on was our attitude. Because when you improve or you work on your attitude, you can gain any altitude. So we actually started up with that. And the first thing we did is to start understanding about the products. And we did understand most of the product that we were using. We understood it in a different light altogether. We dug deep into the compensation plan, and we could see how you could be compensated by the company. It actually enlightened our mind, and we now started sharing the opportunity to others from that point of understanding. So we also were taught to read more of books that would enlighten us in marketing and personal development and also motivation. And that came in very handy. So we started seeing the benefits. We had already seen the benefit of health. And actually, because now we were having young kids, we realized that after using the products that we were not using, our kids stopped going more and more to the hospital. We could not attend hospital regularly the way we used to start with the young kids. But now we realize that our health and the kids' health was improved. So we actually got to understand more. And through that, through the use, we started getting some benefits on the wealth part of it. Our first check in the business was about $10, which is a very small amount to say. But we saw that the more time we had spent buying medicine from the chemist, we never got a payback. We never got somebody to give us a bonus or even a kickback. But now here we have used the products from a company that is giving us something out of it. So we decided this is where we are going to start now, sharing this opportunity with other people. But there were challenges to me because my work was so involving. So I thought to myself, where would I get time in this? As many of you always argue that there is no time for doing the business or the opportunity. I started fighting with myself, but I sat down and we sat down with my wife and checked through our programs and how we use our time and realized that we had so much time that was just lying idle without any purpose. So we decided that we are going to use that little time that was there to share the opportunity. And actually, we started raising our bonuses. The second check that we got was about $25, which is about 2,500 shillings. But it's still a small amount, but we were progressing. Today, I would say, we became directors last month, and the check that we earned from the company was about $680. That is about 75,000 Kenya shillings today. And it would have not happened if we didn't share the opportunity and the products to other people. To add on to that, our PT, Josephat and PROs, they are our sponsors. They actually gave us an incentive of about Kenya shillings 10,000. Now you can see it is amounting to about 85,000. That is a good amount. And being part-time, you can always run to that opportunity. So I'm looking at this opportunity and finding that the future will be very, very bright, even very bright even now, because we are eyeing to the highest office in the company, and that is becoming the presidential team. So we are not resting yet. We are going higher and higher and higher, and we are surely going to attain that. But it is through teamwork that we can only attain that. So to our guests, I would tell you that you should be very grateful to the person who invited you to this opportunity, because it's somebody who is thoughtful of you. He has good things towards you. So you should grab this opportunity and run with it. Don't wait like the way we waited for so long. I always tell my wife, I wish I had joined a day earlier. It would have been even better for me. So this is the only opportunity that you earn on the job. So don't wait to run so much. You earn as you go. And we are ready to hold your hand and run with you and teach you. And we are going to go places. So we know that if we have done it part-time, I know most of you out there have a lot of time. You can do it even better. You can supersede us. You can do great things than even what we have done today. So don't wait, get into the opportunity. It is a sure vehicle. We have been told that NeoRive is a vehicle. So it is a sure vehicle, but even if you bought a Mercedes and placed it there in your parking, it will not do you good until you enter and kick the key and you drive it off. That's when you know the potential of that machine that you're driving. So it is good to have that, and let us grab this opportunity and move. Thank you. Pieros and Josephat, back to you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much, Harun and Damaris. That's truly amazing and very touching, penetrating right to the heart, that one can change their lives if they desire to do so. And you are also a living testimony that however busy one can be, you will always find time. So keep going. And we are waiting to celebrate you at the very top at President Team Member. And that's not only for Harun and Damaris, it's for all of us, even those who are starting today. By the way, I challenge those who are starting today, look at yourself as a President Team Member. It's a question of time and you'll be there. So you can join us and we enjoy life today. You lose nothing by joining, but you stand to gain everything if you say yes to the opportunity. And now to get to the close of the meeting, this is the climax. NeoLife will just not give you just money and health. They will make you to live like a king and like a queen. I never know how to express that kind of life. I just enjoy, and my wife is very good in narrating how we enjoy, especially the lifestyle. Living life in style, in plane most of the times. And she'll tell you we are scheduled for several flights already confirmed. So at this juncture, I want to request Pieros. She's a very good lady in terms of the business, and she has been extremely supportive. As somebody saying, behind every successful man, there is a wise woman. And this is the wise woman behind all this success and the mother of Superstars team. So, karibu sana Pieros.
Wow, thank you very much, Josephat. And thank you for being a wonderful partner in the business. It's very exciting to speak to you this evening. Thank you, our presenters. Thank you, Phoebe. It was great. Thank you, Harun and Macharia. Congratulations once more. We still celebrate you, and we are really proud of you. And for every other listener on the call, we appreciate you also for coming over. I have seen many people. I've seen even my own secondary school teacher in Form 1, Kiswahili teacher, and my chemistry teacher. I'm so excited. I invited them on this call, and they are right here with us. So I'm proud of all of us. And as you've heard, my name is Pieros Cherotich. And you've also been told that I'm a teacher. I've been teaching in high school physics and mathematics. And so when we were told about this opportunity, I was still teaching and juggling even my jobs at home of taking care of my family. And one thing that I didn't like about in a job, not that I hate teaching, I love teaching a lot, including like now in your life, we teach people. So with a job, I felt like I don't have the time freedom as a mother to bring up my kids. And I believe every mother feels like that. When you have a job, you have a family, you have many things to do. So when we started this opportunity, I never knew exactly what was lying ahead. I was only promised that there is going to be health the first day. And I'm so passionate about health, by the way, because at that time in 2010, I had a few issues with my health. I was so overweight. I was obese, and I was weighing 124 kg, and it wasn't exciting me. When I work with Josephat, people think I'm his mother, and for a lady, I think that is not fair. My self-esteem went down, and even I had a lot of challenges. My pressure was going up, my joints down, lower limbs were really paining me. But personally, I joined because of health. I love good health. I remember when I was overweight, I used to have tonsils every other month or two. But imagine now it is 10 years down the line and we are living a healthy life, as Josephat has said. Even cold is a problem in our house we don't get because we are using the products. So what am I trying to tell us? The products are great, they work. And if you love your health, even if you don't join for money, join for the health. So I'm so excited. Our family is healthy and even our parents. So it's so exciting. We were also promised money, but I never knew about money. I never thought I would get money because I believed in jobs. But now, within a short time of doing the business, we were able to realize some income. And we were told that when you come to Neolife, you're going to work smart. I never knew what is working smart. I only knew how to work hard. So today we are president team members, as you've been told. I was able to retire very early, very young. I only worked for the GSC for about 6 years, and I left. And I am happy that today we are financially free at the same time having time freedom, because I know so many people who have financial freedom, but they don't even have time to use the money they make. I also know of people who have a lot of time freedom, but they don't have any money. So that is not happiness. Happiness is where you have financial freedom as well as time freedom. And today we have been able to contribute to so many causes out there, and we are so proud of that. Apart from that, we were told there is lifestyle. It never crossed my mind. From where I come from, because my teachers taught me in a very small day school, secondary school, from where I come from, we had never, even my entire family, no one had ever boarded a plane going anywhere, because I come from a very humble background. So I never knew that for me, I would do that. But I was told this opportunity, as I work it out, the company will be giving us incentives. And true to it, we were able to start traveling the world. And when we became Sapphire directors, earning 3 times my net, we were taken to Windsor, as Josephat said. After that, we were taken to international trips. By the way, as you grow, you get to know that. And it's very exciting. My first flight with Neolife was going to Cape Town with my husband. And for your information, if you are married like me, you realize when you join as husband and wife, you join one. So if you are paying the 8,820, you pay only one for both of you. You build a family business. And that is what I liked most. And again, when they give you a treat like traveling out of the country, you go with your husband or your wife. What an opportunity, I mean, where they consider both parties. And you can't go abroad and start fighting the small fights we do at home. You have to be happy, you start planning for your life. And so we have been able to lead a quality life. Neolife has been able to bond us more, even as a family, together even with our children. So I'm going to share with you a few places that we've been able to visit through Neolife so that we can close the meeting, because it is so exciting and there is much more. What I'm showing you here is only very, very little. What we have seen in Neolife is much, much more than this, because the promises that we were given by the company have really come to be true. Okay, so that is me and Josephat together with our kids. And for sure, Neolife has truly changed our lives, as Josephat has already said. So in 2017, we were actually ranked the top in the whole of African continent, the top president team members. And we have over 100 of them. But Josephat and Pieros was #1, and it means it's my team that was #1. So what am I trying to tell the guests? You are joining the best team. That is the founder of Neolife, Jerry Brasfield, is now 82 years, who gave us that award of being the top in the whole of Neolife world. In 2013, we were in Dubai, we were also given an award for being the top team. And actually, when we became president, team members, we were hosted in a 7-star hotel in Dubai, Atlantis, the Palm. And there we were even given a token of $5,000 for leading the top team in the world. So we are all in the best team, and there's a lot of lifestyle and travel. Most of the people you can see right now on the screen are directors, and above we have world team members. And it's so exciting, by the way, to have such a great team. That is Windsor. We had stayed in Nairobi for quite long, but we never got there. How do you take your whole salary to go and just enjoy in a place like this and come back without anything? But Neolife has been able to help us realize our dreams. When you become a Ruby, and we said a Ruby, you create 3 directors under you. The company is going to treat you at the Santon Sun Hotel in South Africa, Johannesburg. And this is a gold-coated hotel. Who would like to sleep in such a place? Do you think there are some people in some planet that were meant for this? All of us were meant for this. It's about the choices that we make in life. Me and Josephat, we've been able to be here about 6 times, and it is really, really exciting. 2012, we were treated to Zambia, Victoria Falls. That is one of the wonders of the world with all these people, and it was also very, very exciting. 2013, we were hosted in Dubai. Grand Hyatt belongs to the US President Donald Trump. Can you imagine sleeping in such a hotel for a week? And 2014, we were able to climb the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. And it's really exciting. Imagine going to such places. And 2016, we were in Obai, George, in an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, together with Josephat and many other president team members. This was only for presidents. 2017, we were in Cape Town, South Africa, with some of the members in my team. And most of them are on this call, by the way. I was with Redemptor Cherotich from Kericho and her husband, Redemptor Koech, a wonderful lady in Kericho. She's leading the team in that county. I was also with Lydia Mwesa here in Nairobi, one of our Sapphire directors who is already retired. I was with Samuel Dakanyo and many others, by the way. And when we were there, we were able to visit the Cape of Good Hope, as you can see down there. And we were also given a red carpet recognition for leading the top team in the world. 2017, we were in Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, being hosted the first evening in Abu Dhabi Golf Club with many other people, visiting the Ferrari world, you can imagine, and the Yas Water World, and the biggest mosque in the world. These are some of the places we would only see in TVs, I mean in YouTube, but really visiting there has been made possible courtesy of Neolife. And we were staying in a 7-star hotel. Even here in our country, we don't have one. Emirates Palace, wonderful place indeed. On 8th of March 2018, we were in Mauritius, and we were also there a bit earlier with Josephat alone. But this time in 2018, we were with our team, including even a university student, because young people can take up this business and fly with it. So young people can make it. And we had a young student there who also came with us in our team. And guess what? We have been told the company is 62 years old. In 2018, the company was celebrating 60 years. And all the president team members were invited by Jerry Brasfield to Mexico, Los Cabos, everything paid for by the company. And we were treated for a full week holiday with my husband. And all this you can see here are president team members, meaning each one of us on this call, we can make it. And from very many nations around the world. And that was the celebration of 60 years, together with Jerry Brasfield himself, the founder of Neolife. Imagine sitting on the same table with a billionaire. Isn't that exciting? So, last year in March, we were also in another trip in Abu Dhabi. And that is, you can see there is the CEO, the daughter of Jerry Brasfield, together with our upcoming presidents from Nakuru, that is Okech Florence and the husband, Orao Apollo. Very, very excited. And even here with our father, my father-in-law was also there in Abu Dhabi, you can imagine. And all Mzee, it was his first time to be on the plane. He blesses us until today. And it's very exciting. We also have Lydia Mwesa there. This was the team there. and we were together in Abu Dhabi. And I remember we were also given a token of 615,000 Kenya shillings, you know. And guess what? There's so much more. The most exciting thing is that next year in April, we have another trip. And listen to this, anybody on this call, even if you are a guest today, you can join and be with us in Prague come 2021, 15th of April. So don't look for us here in Kenya. We will be in Czech Republic, in Prague, that is in Europe. And I believe all of us are ready for this because it is possible, by the way. It only takes your mindset to be changed, your great attitude, and allowing us to mentor you to be also there. So it is possible, and I am wishing you all the best. And what happens is you just need to take action. Everything is action. And taking action is by joining us, by paying that money, 8,820 on that pay bill number. Business number is that, and the account number is the national ID number. And that is where you have taken your first step to success. And it's so exciting because each one of us here is able to get all that we have gotten, because we are not ordinary people. We are not extraordinary people. We are ordinary people who decided to do extraordinary work. And I know that if we hold hands together, we are going to make it. So I believe that all of us are ready to move. We are also ready to hold your hand. And guess what? As a Superstars team, we want to make so many other presidents, team members, even as we go to Europe next year. And after Europe, we are going to be going to Miami Beach in October, all the presidents, team members. And each one is also able to do that if you only join us. So for all our guests, thank you for listening to us. Thank you for coming over, sparing your time. And I know it is not going to be in vain, but you're going to start a journey that is going to bring you a lot of success, that you will also leave a legacy for your children. So God bless you so much. Have a nice time. Turn to the person who invited you on this call. Ask them for the pay bill, pay up the money, and join us today. And we will meet in the beaches of the world. God bless you so much. Thank you, and bye-bye, everybody.